Piensa, me ahogo en alcohol para no sentir dolor. Hay que sacar las princesas y hacer tiempo para el show. Hay disfrutar las noches, baby, súbete la tronca. Mi estilo la pone loca, hasta la noche se nos hizo corta. Yo, what up, YouTube? It's your boy C's, or CZ, or Loso de la O, Glee, Loso, whatever y'all want to call me, whatever y'all know me by, whatever's easier for y'all. But I came here to talk about, a lot of shit. I'm a freestyle all of it, you know what I mean? Just all raw. Because, I catch myself talking to myself a lot. And they say when you talk to yourself, you're talking to God. And, God's response was, you need to spread the word, you know what I'm saying? You need to go out there and spread the word, you know what I'm saying? You're a chosen one, you know what I mean? And I've been reading a lot. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and stuff like that. And, I take their advice and practice it with my own advice, mix it up, and then come out with my own recipe. So, I decided that I'm going to do this. It's going to be my first YouTube video, so I'm sorry, if I come out a little bit awkward or if I stay stuck for a couple seconds because it's my first. But, let's talk about the single mother pandemic. It's kind of sad that nowadays, they're pushing that agenda so much, I fuck with Sexyy Red, don't get me wrong. I fuck with Sexyy Red. She makes good-ass music. That shit cold, I ain't gonna lie. But, it's sad that they're pushing that agenda on females, the single mother pandemic. That's what I call it, Now, I seen a couple families. I'm not going to lie. I've seen a lot of two-parent households. But the majority of people out here are single. I click on IGs and shit like that. And, they'll have a picture or a biography or something about them having a kid. But where's the dad, And on the dad's perspective, what I say is you can't let a woman drain you because, I'm not talking down on women. I love women, you know what I'm saying? But you can't let a woman drain you. I've seen a lot of, not seen myself, but I've heard stories, of women, draining the mental of a man, draining them to the end, My brother was one of them. My best friend, you know what I'm saying? He passed away on March. No, I think I'm tweaking. He passed away around May, you know what I'm saying? It's been a minute, I saw him take his last breath and I saw him for the last time before they closed the casket. But he was in a drug addiction, and it was to keep himself balanced at the same time giving his energy and love to a person that really wasn't appreciating it. And now that person's gone, this person is hurt and is lost. You know what I mean? People don't know what they got until it's gone and stuff. And I've always told them, man, you got a lot of potential. You know what I'm saying? He was a barber. He was going to become a tattoo artist. He had a lot of potential, but he drained his whole life into him. And, I always try to give him good advice, but it led to that. So, I guess I'm here to spread it to a lot of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Sorry if I look a little crusty and shit, But I'm here to spread the word for all y'all, you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to the, everybody out there. Shout outs to the women, you know what I mean? Ain't no dissing them or nothing like that. But shout outs to the men, man. If, here's one good advice that I learned, is that you got to do the opposite of what they ask for. You know what I mean? I learned that. I'm in my 30s. I'm 30 actually, just 30 years old, young. And in my 20s, when I got on the first few relationships, I thought it was over. I hated myself. I ain't never going to find another girl. I'm going to turn 30, 32. Who's going to want to be with somebody like that? I'm going to get old. Woo, blase, blase. But what I've been noticing is that your 20s ain't even your prime. You're basically still a teenager, just not going to school anymore. You're basically just a grown teenager that can legally now drink. You have to work now. It ain't school no more, but you're young. You're still learning, you know what I mean? I don't heard people that lost their virginity in their mid-20s, late 20s, and I thought that wasn't normal from how the world has become nowadays, Back then it was like, it was taboo, you know what I'm saying? And now everything's so normalized, like, it's crazy. But to all my man, like I said, if you're going proms with a girl, don't let her drain you. Think about yourself, you know what I mean? If she says you don't love me, all this bullshit, and deep down you're a good man and all that, don't let that shit get to you. You know what I'm saying? You love yourself. You always should love yourself first. When you love yourself, everything does come to you. Like, I've been reading, like I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. I've been reading and all that, and everything that I've been reading about and taking advice from, it's been working. You know what I mean? So, these females will tell you one thing, but they expect the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want a gentleman and this and that, and of course, as a man, you're gonna want to do that. You're gonna want to show out. You're gonna show her that you one of the best. You want to be out there. Men are competitive, women are competitive too, on who's the prettiest or who can get the guy that doesn't be thirsty over none of that. You know what I'm saying? All these guys are thirsty. Why is he thirsty? And with guys, it's the same thing. It's a competition. I'm better than him. I'm better than him. Type of shit. But sometimes shit goes out of line. You do what they say. They don't appreciate it sometimes. They make you feel like shit. They'll block you. Stuff like that. They'll send you long paragraphs and say you're the worst. I hate you. You're a bum and all that. And if you're a weak-minded person, you're gonna let that shit get to you. You're gonna let that shit get to you. And if you let that shit get to you and you sink into the hole, that's it. It's over with. Like, you don't understand, like like, women run off emotion, and I feel like us guys, we're the physical, we gotta be the providers and stuff. But if you become emotional like them, it's like you can't fight fire with fire, so you can't fight emotion with emotion. If you, like, you know what I'm saying, start being emotional, they ask, oh, I wish you were emotional. When they start being emotional, they start making you feel less than what you are. They're not gonna appreciate that you giving them emotion or opening up to them. None of that. They're gonna be the same way, or they might take whatever you're feeling the wrong way and flip it on you. So to all my men out there, love yourselves. What I've been doing lately is reading a lot, been networking a lot, thinking about a lot of goals. I have a baby on the way. I'm really excited. Unfortunately, sometimes stuff ain't perfect, but it always gets good. It always gets fixed. You know what I mean? Like, everything in life gets fixed. Cars, houses, everything. You just gotta be patient. But started making music again, different genre now. It's just to actually have fun, and that's one thing. Going to the gym, having a good job that's almost like a career that pays very well. I manifested to get signed by September, October, and I did. Got me a little management deal with somebody, and he's mad. This person's managing me, and we're just gonna keep working. And what I decided now to do is get on YouTube, because I'm gonna tell y'all this: YouTube saved my life. YouTube helped me not be so anti-social, not get, social anxiety. People think that people see me and they be like, nah, you seem like an outgoing dude and all that, but I get anxiety from talking to people. Like, I'd rather just be quiet, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I hate people. Nah, that's just me. It's just the fact that I know how people are. I read them so good. So, when I talk to them in short convo and I don't know what else to talk about, you know what I mean? But YouTube helped me. I started doing vlogs. If y'all go to my channel and check out, some of my vlogs, it seems like I'm an outgoing person, but that helped me, be more social. I was able to go up to people and stuff like that. And then, watching a lot of people on YouTube that inspired me, that were going through the same thing as me, it was really relatable. And I said, F it, why not do it the same the same things too. I just didn't know when, you know what I mean? And today I feel like it was a perfect timing. This is it. I will be on YouTube a lot now, because like I said, YouTube saved my life. You know, I was very depressed. I had social anxiety at one point. I was really bitter. I hated life. I didn't love myself, you know what I mean? I really didn't love myself. I didn't care what happened to me. I was going to jail, you know, doing hella drugs and ODing, stuff like that, you know. And now, you know, I just been thinking about how to make something out of myself, which is, you know, if it's either just one thing or five. But I'd rather do five. 5 incomes is better than one. 5, you know, options and hobbies better than one. Even 6, and keep adding on, because you don't want to get bored in life either. You know, that's depressing. But always have a drive. Stay up, my fellas. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, I'm sorry if I'm a little awkward. Sorry if the YouTube video is kind of boring today. I don't really have too much to say. I just have a little bit to say today, you know what I'm saying? Man, I just got to say thanks to YouTube. You saved my life. To the next one.
Piensa, me ahogo en alcohol para no sentir dolor. Hay que sacar las princesas y hacer tiempo para el show. Hay disfruta las noches, baby, súbete la tronca. Mi estilo la pone loca, hasta la noche se nos hizo corta.